Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it. It was a big win. I think anytime you go on the road in the conference and get a conference win, that's huge. It was a great environment for college football. I thought they did an outstanding job of promoting it and just that creating an atmosphere for opening night was huge. I think we made some mistakes like you usually typically do in game one. There's plenty of them. There's plenty of room for improvement. But I liked the way our guys handled things. I think our defense played exceptionally well. I thought we played fast. I thought we played physical up front. I thought offensive line did an outstanding job of blocking. I thought there were several, I think, maybe questions coming into the season we answered. I love the way Deshae handled himself throughout the game, especially in that last drive. Did a tremendous job of clock management. We didn't throw the ball as well, like we would have wanted to. That's on me. It's not on. It wasn't Deshae. It was. We dropped a couple balls early. We got sacked. Created a turnover. It was a big play. And I just thought we were well running the ball. And then when we ran the ball so successfully, we just kept feeding. Don't want to feed the animal, and keep them rolling. So. It kind of went with that. I'm not worried about our passing ability. I think we've thrown the ball very well through fall camp, and we'll have to obviously get that going this week. And we're going to have to obviously throw the ball better than we did, or more than we did. I think overall, though, I was real pleased with our effort, performance, and like I said, anytime you get a conference win, it's a huge win. And there's plenty of positives to come out of that game to build upon for week 2. I'll open up for questions.
Who in your offensive line, who graded out best?
Who graded out the best? Oh, geez. I don't even know, to tell you the truth. They all played really well. I don't know which one actually graded the best.
I know you felt good about that.
Yeah.
Going into the game with the matchup and all that, did you really feel like you have that big an advantage?
No, not really. We didn't know going in. You don't know. I mean, they've been obviously a very good defensive ball club for years, so I wasn't really sure how that was going to roll. But early in the game, I thought we were running the ball pretty effective, and then once we continued to run it that well, it was just keep it on the ground, let's go, keep going, and so it was more of how the game played out than a plan coming into the thing. Yeah.
Coach, they never say you never know what you're going to get from a young guy when the lights turn on. Juice, just let it fly, man. He had a great game. That's his performance. Yeah,
as a redshirt freshman, I think he did a phenomenal job. He maybe even exceeded our expectations game 1. He's demonstrated everything he's done out here in scrimmages and stuff, and we knew he was a physical runner, hard runner, and all that. But like I said, you don't know what's going to happen when you turn the lights on. There's some guys, obviously, the lights turned on, they didn't perform well. There's some, obviously, guys like him, the lights turned on, and he raised his level of play another notch. Looking forward to obviously having him around for 4 years.
What does he bring that the other guys? I mean, a lot of guys are smaller, maybe quicker and speedier. He's a little different dimension.
Yeah, he's different. Yeah, he's different. He's bigger. Obviously, he's 220-pound running back. Physical, breaks a lot of tackles, runs really hard. He's just different than the others. I think it's a heck of a combination when you put them together. What?
Talk about getting the passing game going, maybe more concerning than how Deshae did was the drop balls.
Yeah.
It hasn't been a big issue for you guys in the camp that I've seen, but.
No, it hadn't. And we just happened, I don't know if his nerves got whatever. But we dropped 4 early, and then with the pressure and the sack, and then and then we did throw the pick early. Once we went the plan was to start running the football and try to calm everybody down. Let's just make sure we don't give them the ball in short end of the field and things like that, and then just run it with the success we did. It just kind of stayed with it.
Receivers specifically, though, do you think you got the right guys?
I think we got the right, yeah.
Get a better look. I mean, I know you've got so many of them that you got the luxury of being able to,
Right. I mean, I think we got the right guys at receiver, and there's no alarm on us in that. I mean, I think hopefully we're going to come out here this week and throw the ball a lot better than we did last week. First of all, in order to throw it better, you got to throw it more. I mean, I mean, if you want to build, I don't know if we really got a true evaluation of our passing game because we threw the ball I think 12 times. So.
You kind of shuffled last week, and you kind of said, I don't know how we're going to run the ball. Like, yeah, really, I do, and but I don't know if you expect to come out and put up 438 against a conference opponent like that.
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting to put that much up, but I knew. I mean, I think there's no doubt going in the season what we've got is we knew we had a veteran stable of running backs. We got plenty of them. That was going to, and we got receivers again that we can hand the ball to, get them on the perimeter. We knew we were going to lean on the run game to start the season out with anyway. I mean, it's not indicative of saying we can't throw it. I'm not saying that at all. But I knew if there was going to be a hiccup where we were going to go, I wasn't going to throw it more. We were going to run this ball. We got another week to work on that. So.
How nice of a luxury it is to know that you could have that fallback with a veteran line and then, like I said, the stable of guys who can carry, and Julius comes in and gives you another shot in the arm.
Yep. Yep.
When you say the throwing game is not developing, that you do have that kind of your back pocket. And you really.
Well, ideally, again, we try to build our whole program based on that every year. As I did, we always wanted to, as for me, the old school part of it is that we're gonna run the football. You got to run the ball to be effective. You got to run the football to win championships, and you got to run the football to win in the playoffs and do those things late in the season. So we're always going to lean towards that. Obviously we don't want. Obviously we want to throw the ball a lot better than we did. I mean, we want to throw the ball a lot more attempts, more everything. So and like it's the first time I think. The last time I had maybe an unproven quarterback in a game. If you go back 2 years ago at Sanford, we rushed the ball 70-some times. And to come away with a W, and Brian went down in 2013. And hey, if I'm going to err, when you have a good defense, you're going to err on the side of being conservative, and I'm not going to make sure I put them in a bad spot, and we're going to try to get out of here with a W.
You mentioned Juice. Xavier was a guy that kind of brought along slowly during camp. And
Yeah.
He looked pretty good. You assess what he did, and especially the way he ran inside.
Yeah, I thought he ran real effective. Snapped a couple runs, solid thing. I think the vision was there, everything. Felt pretty good about it. I don't think going in we were still a little leery of how he was going to handle the first couple times he got tackled. How was he going to do and stuff? And he looked good to go. And so hopefully you're going to see a lot more of him.
They weren't too keen on taking the ball to him. I noticed that.
No, that's a good idea. I don't know if I'd kick it to him.
Anything change with the place kicking this week, or you competition?
No.
Or you stick with the same?
There's always going to be competition as long as he comes out here and wins that job during the week, and that's what it is. I think that's just part of coaching. To me, it's football. Jobs are won during the week. Until they actually prove that they can't do it when the lights come on. I was pleased with the fact that he turned around after the first two. He misses them and comes back and makes a couple other kicks, so it was good. And that was probably my biggest concern with him was he missed the early ones. How is he going to handle it? And we just talked about it. I said if you're going to hang your head, then you're not the guy.
Yeah.
And if you're going to come back and kick that, then you earn the job. So I feel all right. If he did it all night long, yeah, I'd be a little more concerned. But I think he hopefully got that out of his system back because he's been pretty lights out all fall camp.
Coach, you talked about the play of defense on Thursday night.
Yeah, I thought, I think we kind of picked up where we left off. Really, they were pretty dominating. There's a couple plays I know they'd love to have back. I think there's 4 plays out there that if you get those back, then you have an unbelievable night. I think going into the fourth quarter, they only had 100 and something yards offense. Gave up another 100 yards in the fourth. I know they have higher. We have high expectations. I know our defense has higher expectations than that. Then I think you got them on the ropes and you got them down. You got to keep them down. But I was real pleased with how we played, our effort, how we flew around to the ball. I thought we were very physical up front, defensed the ball well. I had effective pass rush. I was really pleased with what we did on the defense side of the ball.
Coach, later in the week, the TV stations are going to want to do an advance on the game. So what can you tell us about Florida Tech as they come in here Saturday night?
Yeah, they're going to, they have talent. They're a talented ball club. They're young in some spots. They're going to probably try to spread us out and throw the football. So I don't know, they've got a big tight end that's really talented. They got a running back that runs really hard, and I don't know either one of their names. The quarterback's an athletic kid. He's a dual threat guy. He can pull it down and scramble and run. But I mean, I think those are the key guys coming in. And I know they try to do a bunch of stuff with their tight ends in the passing game and try to get them the ball, and they're both effective, throwing the ball.
You've always been pretty consistent about telling the guys it's about us, it's about them, and maintaining their level of play, not to have a drop off between week 1 and now when Ohio jumps out that this team is capable maybe, and you have a home opener and maybe juice you up a little bit. Just wanted not to let you don't let this be a trap game, so to speak.
Yeah, it shouldn't. I mean, hopefully that's our focus right now is make sure we get better between week 1 and week 2. So how much progress we can make right now. I think that, and then the juice hopefully with home opener, our crowd, being able to feed off our own fans. I think all those things are going to hopefully allow us to really make some drastic improvement. I think hopefully inside Strawberry State, our kids have been affected, I think, every year by the emotions of the ball game and emotion are fed off our people, and I think them doing that is going to allow us to raise the bar a little bit of how well we play, and which hopefully that will carry over the rest of the season.
Playing a team that gave up 325 rushing yards last week.
Yeah.
Talking about what you guys did rushing, but at the same time, I know you're going to want to try and get that passing game going. So how do you
Well, yeah. Well, I think we're going to try to work for balance this Saturday. I mean, to me, that's ideally what we're always going for is a balance. We'll make sure we shoot for it this week and make sure we get it. We got to get better in those areas. And then it's nobody on me, but it's on me. I mean, I'm the one that called it and said we're going to keep it on the ground. So I've been in those emotional games. Those to me, it was it's going to be it was a rivalry game. It's an emotional game, and I thought we made enough mistakes there in the first quarter to put them up at one point, and so I didn't want to give back to that. So the handcuffs will be off of Deshae, and we're going to let him rip it and see where the ball lands.
I would say you probably might see you throw in some situations where you wouldn't normally throw.
Right. We're going to be aggressive on it, and we're going to do that. I mean, I feel good about it, and we got to run the ball for the win. Then that's what we'll do. But we're going to try to at least reach a balance this week.
Coach, but all that Harlan went through last year with the injury and fighting his way back and getting healthy and all that, how good was it for you to see him go out and have the type of game that you knew your All-American could have? Yeah,
it was big. Again, he's been a great player for our program, great ambassador for our program in this community. The first pick was about as nice a play as I've seen. His ability to go up and high point that ball and undercut the receiver and high point the ball was a pretty big time play. But it wasn't just those plays, not just the 2 picks. He played really well all night, and played against. Obviously we knew that going in. They had a very good receiving core coming in, and I think all of our DBs did an excellent job. But obviously he's the leader back there. He's the guy that I think everybody's kind of leans on in the back end.
Some Florida Tech players, some of the key guys I know the quarterback left the game, and the quarterback got hurt. Do you know what they're looking like?
No.
Who's going to do what?
Well, if you hear, let me know. No, I think
Does
that.
it really matter for you guys?
Not right at this stage of the game. It doesn't. I mean, it will when we see him. I don't know if they go with the 2. What's he like? We don't know. We got no clue. Is he a dual threat? Is he athletic? Can he throw it better? I don't know. I don't know what they'd go if he is out. But right now it's about us. I think we've seen about everything we possibly can see. A lot of them are on offense. I mean, we see every style of offense you can see. So I think we'll be able to handle a dual threat guy, and we're able to handle a pocket guy if that's what he wants to do, sit back there and try to throw the ball around the yard. I think we'll feel pretty good about things. So it's just, but right now it's about us just doing what we do and get better at it. Do what we do and get better, and I think if we do that, we'll be all right.
Seems like a spot where you might see the unusual, considering they've got nothing to lose and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we've thought of that. Yeah, we've talked about that. That again, I don't know what's their mentality coming in this game, and I don't know if because they do have a little bit of a little gunslinger mentality. They roll the dice on some things. They do some unusual things, and so we could see a lot of that. I mean, they may come in here with that mentality, and they're going to let the dice roll and see what happens. So.
Kind of like you the first year.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yep.
I miss those days, Coach.
Do you do? They're funner.
Yeah. Seeing the long snapper make a pass, you just don't see that every week.
No, you don't. No. So hopefully, we'll see. We may have some of our own this week. It's just some for the home crowd.
What's Florida Tech doing defensively?
They're multiple, but they start in a 4-2-5, and then they do play some odd front stuff. So I don't know what they would do. I don't know what their plan is to do versus us. So, but they have been multiple. So I'm more telling we could see it all.
Everybody good?
Okay.